this is how I do my trick. But then in terms of developing or making speeches, we usually use definition. But then it seems to be the same old style of definition, especially as we go to the body of the speech. And so for today, I'd like to introduce some tricks or some hints on how, or the different kinds of definition. Well, I'm sorry, it might be very small. And so first would be historical definition. Okay. And so historical definition, when you define the word, you explain the origin and evolution of the term. For example, if you talk about linguistics, so how did it start? So for example, linguistics is a word that was started by the Indian writer Panini, and so on and so on. Then another thing would be dictionary definition. It provides the official definition and taking it from the dictionary or some other Wikipedia or some other forms of media, and then you define it and compare it to your own. You have your personal definition. It means you explain your understanding and interpretation of the term using your examples and anecdotes. For example, for you, what is love? Dictionary defines it differently, but for you, love is a many splendored things. And then you go on. Okay, next, the expert's definition. Well, you have to cite an expert or a scholar's definition of the term and explain how it differs from your own. So as you go to the body of your speech. The cultural definition. Discuss how the term is used in popular culture and how it reflects to societal values. So for example, if you use the word for the millennium, yabe, like that. And so how does it go through? And so you have to discuss it, trying to use the social context. Okay. And in terms of suggestions, how to go about it, I'm sorry. You have to select the word with depth. So I try to choose the word that has a very good meaning for that. And of course, if ever the word that you're thinking seems to be very easy, then try to get the synonym of it. You use your personal experiences. You employ sensory languages, making it vivid, making use of sound, of the skin, anything, the hearing and everything. Next, you discuss connotations. So you try to present the positive and the negative side of that term. You provide real life examples. You make use of anecdotes and a variety of other experiences. You try to be creative in trying to use figures of speech, and also try to make everything as funny and interesting as possible. Okay, so that's your first hint. Thank you very much.